There are people who can't relax if there's a cup sitting on the counter, can't settle into the couch if there's a pile of clothes on the chair. They can't just ignore it, not because they love cleaning, but because something inside them won't let them. Because for them, clutter isn't just clutter. It's noise. It's tension. It's something their mind can't let go. And if you've ever walked into someone's home and noticed everything was just in place, maybe you wondered, how do they do that? More discipline? More time? Or are they just wired differently? Here's what most people miss. This isn't about cleaning. It's about how their mind works. Your brain doesn't separate your inner world from your outer world as cleanly as you think. The space you live in is a constant message. Every object out of place, every dish in the sink, everything you leave for later, your mind registers it. Even when you're not paying attention, it files it away as something unfinished, something still open. And that takes energy. It's called cognitive load. The more clutter around you, the more mental resources your brain spends just trying to ignore it. Studies show visual clutter directly interferes with your ability to focus. It makes you slower, more scattered, more tired. That's why some people can't be in a messy space. It's not a quirk, it's overload. Now flip it. When everything's clean, in order, in its place, something shifts. Your mind rests. It lets go. It breathes. People who keep their home clean don't just have a nicer looking space. They have a clearer mind, a calmer mind. But here's the thing. They're not cleaning because they enjoy it. They're protecting something far more important, the feeling of control. Most of your life isn't under your control. You can't control what happens outside. You can't control other people or work or tomorrow. But your space? That's yours. And every time you tidy up, every time you put things back where they belong, you're sending a direct message to your mind. Everything's under control. I'm in charge here. And that reduces anxiety more than you'd think. In psychology, this has a name: internal locus of control. People who feel like they can influence their life experience less stress. And one of the simplest ways to reinforce that feeling is to control your environment. But there's something even deeper: identity. People who keep their home clean don't force themselves. They do it because at some point they became that kind of person. Someone who doesn't let things pile up. Someone who takes care of it. And once that becomes part of your identity, you don't have to think about it anymore. It just happens. Because we act based on who we believe we are. If you tell yourself, I'm messy, your behavior confirms it. But if you start acting like someone who takes care of their space, even in small ways, your mind starts to shift that image. And slowly, you become it. Now think about this. How many times have you felt like you couldn't relax in your own home? Like there was this constant low-level tension you couldn't explain? Look around. Because a lot of the time, it's not what happened during your day. It's the space you came back to. Research shows people in cluttered environments have higher cortisol levels throughout the day. More stress, more fatigue, more overwhelm. And sometimes the outer chaos mirrors the inner chaos. But it works the other way too. Cleaning the outside can start to calm the inside. That's why people do something without realizing it. When they're feeling off, they clean. They organize. Not because they want a beautiful home, but because they need to settle something inside. Because cleaning is action. It has a beginning, middle, and end. And that gives your mind something it desperately needs: closure. So people who clean every day aren't using more discipline than you. They're using automation. They don't think about it. They don't negotiate. They don't wait until they feel like it. They just do it. And that changes everything. Because discipline runs out. Habits don't. Walking into a clean space isn't just visual. It's physical. Your body notices. Your nervous system reads it as safety, as calm. So if this feels like you, don't try to change everything at once. Pick one space. Just one. Maintain it for 7 days. Don't make it perfect. Just notice how you feel. Because this isn't about having a clean house. It's about who you are when no one's watching. It's about how you treat yourself in the most ordinary moments. They're not just cleaning their house. They're trying to keep something in order that isn't always orderly inside. And maybe that's why, when everything's in its place, when the noise disappears, it's not just the house that rests. It's your mind. If something in this video made you see yourself, I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to understand more of what usually goes unnoticed, subscribe. See you in the next